Tarot. Tarot, I'm going to do a quick read for you. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life, do a general spread. At the end, we're going to do the all signs. If you're doing an Aries, if you're doing the Taurus, if you're doing a Gemini. If any card repeats, I will point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case it's confirmation with somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it doesn't resonate, check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Also, there are playlists for every sign, and there's even a random playlist with a bunch of weird stuff in it and some deck reviews. So there's that. Speaking of which, after this, I'm going to do a review of this deck. So I've already seen other people's reviews, and I'm a little bit concerned. I think, did I buy a bad deck? I don't know what. Anyway, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna go through it. But for anybody who's not interested in the deck review, so let's get to your reading. So we're gonna do your money portion first, and we're gonna do the past. We're gonna start with the past. So in the past, financially, and I'm gonna put some oracle cards into the situation too. So past, present, future. We're gonna pull. Let's see. We're gonna use this for the current and the future. All right. So financial situation. What's going on in the past? Okay. So did friendship affect your money? Interesting. So, I feel like there was maybe a lot of people involved in your financial situation in the past. You have boss energy here, and friendship. So look at this. In the past, friends and friendship may have affected your money in some way. You'll know what the situation is. But King of Swords and King of Wands. You're very clear in the past about what you had, and you felt really good. You may have even been able to use your money to make, affect your appearance, make you look better, but you just felt really good about your situation. In the current situation, financially, what's going on? Think on your feet. So you're being called to be really wise about the financial moves you make right now. And look at this. So your money is going to be, like right now, as we're talking, your money is being affected, and it's actually calling to the future as well. Your money is being affected right now by a future relationship. Look at this. This is the Lover. So, I don't know, Libra, what is your situation with the whole love situation? Because people keep getting the Two of Cups in their money reads, and I don't know what's up with that. Occasionally in their career reads. Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and small steps asking for help. It says the Camel Boy. So this is the oracle card you get for the future when it comes to your financial situation. So you're going to be called upon in the future to ask for help and take things one step at a time. But you're going to have financial stability, but you may not feel like it. So even though you're going to have financial stability, your emotions are going to somehow make you feel insecure. And you're going to need to remember to take things, slowly one step at a time. Don't let things overwhelm you financially. But you're going to be stable. All right, so let's look at your career let's see, in the past, in the current, and in the future. All right, so in the past in your career, you had to make a lot of decisions. It was very burdensome, and you were really cautious. In your career, you were cautious, you felt burdened, but you had to make a lot of decisions. A lot of decision making. I don't know if you were in a boss position. I don't know if you are or were. But right now, interesting. Look at this. What a weird. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Right now, you've got the card that says healing. So I don't know if it could have been from working your butt off, and now you just need to rest. Heal from whatever. But look at the conflicting, like right now, these are the two cards that are coming up. The Sun and the Five of Cups, isn't it? There's a Pentacles. That's Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Happy and feeling left out in the cold. That's not even, that's for now. Like that's not going from this to this. This is basically, so you know what, a lot of Leos are actually, and this is kind of shocking to me, this is a Leo card, by the way, this sign, it's a great card to have. In your career, you're actually right now happy to be left out of something because it lets you shine and get the attention. So you're left out of, it may be a partnership type thing, some kind of team thing. I don't know what it is you're left out of, but you're happy to be left out of something. Hi, crossover here. I'm Gemini, but interested in a Libra guy. Okay, hey, what's up, yo? Hi, Fiona. But in your career right now, you're actually being happy. You're happy to be left out of something because it gives you the opportunity to shine and get the spotlight. That's cool, and you might even get a glow up, I feel like. So in the future, in your career, Lady of the Mirror, that's funny because Leo's, this is Libra, but Leo energy is coming strong through here. The Sun card is a Leo card. And mirrors, Leos are known for enjoying to seeing their reflection, right? But Lady of the Mirror, now here's the thing, reflection, non-judgment. This gives me narcissist vibes. Not saying you're dealing with a narcissist, but in mythology, Narcissus was the one who fell in love with the reflection in the water. So that's what I'm seeing, but in your career, in the future, and there's 5 of Cups energy, disappointment, and then 8. So why, maybe you're feeling disappointed because you have to work so much. And is it having an effect on your social life? It might be having an effect on your social life. Yeah, it could be. So in the future, you might be a little bit disappointed because you have to work so much. And then that's, you know what, it's temporary. It'll be, so what is your advice on that? What's the advice on that? Just have some patience. Well, that's not the card of patience. That's the card of holding back and being strong and having self-discipline. But just hang in there. Basically, just hang in there. It's just temporary. So there's that. In your love life, what's going on in the love life? So let's pull these oracle cards. And then this one. My boob stuck. All right, so in the past you had to, and it was something that you felt very passionate about. So in the past, in your love life, there was a situation which you felt really passionate about, but you had to move on and reassess. Because here's you feeling passionate about it, but you had to move on, and it's telling you had to reassess the situation. So what is the current situation for Libra? Work through your fears, the Star card, and you have the Hangman. So things are stuck. You're trying to, I feel like you're trying to pour into something. Look, this is you feeling stuck right now with your current emotional situation, your relationship. But the Star card, what a great card to get. It's beautiful. It's there's hope, there's healing, there's balancing out. But I also see this as you pouring yourself into something or trying to pour yourself into something. It says work through your fears. So if you are having fears because you're afraid, and it could be childhood triggers, it could be anything. But if you have some kind of fears that you got to work through, it's showing that you are going to pour yourself into something, and you're going to break through those fears, and that's good. So it could be fear of abandonment, it could be trust issues, it could be anything. But you're going to, and you know what, it says new moon in Scorpio. So you could have placements in Scorpio or be dealing with somebody with placements in Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising of Venus. In the future, in your love situation. Ooh, forgiveness. Okay. Notice that there's 2. Okay, so they're back to back. I don't know. Oh, was it? Okay, it was in the front. Okay, so in the beginning, and then the future. In the past and the future. The Ace of Wands is usually a sex card. And here it is in the future. And look, it's like burning desire. So in the future, there may be like a passionate new beginning. Hermit card could be somebody, Sun, rising Venus and Virgo, but are you keeping it? It's saying there's forgiveness, but are you keeping it, are you forgiving somebody and starting new again, but trying to keep it quiet? Because this is a card of hiding out and seeking answers, but I almost feel like if you start something with somebody from the past, if you forgive somebody from the past and you start again, with a passion, new beginning, you may be keeping it on the down low. So why would you be keeping it quiet? Because you don't want people to get involved. You don't want people to like try and wreck it. So you don't want some kind of third wheel trying to stick their nose in things and trying to send it off into the wrong direction. Okay, so in general, and what? So the Ace of Wands was the only thing that showed up twice now, right? Nine of Wands. Okay, so in general, in the future, or no, in the past. In the past, what have you dealt with in general? What kind of things have you dealt with? So you might have dealt with some situation which I don't think I mean, maybe somebody tried to use, I don't want to go there, but could have used some kind of energy work. I don't really want to go there, but and it could have just been a matter of them like praying to God, like to get you. But I think somebody tried to manipulate a situation with you in the past, and it's probably a love situation because you have enchantment. Okay, that usually could deal with things not being what they appear, magic work, that kind of thing. New beginning, but notice how like it's very magical looking. Look at all the colors, and it was a burden. So I think it was a love thing that was a burden. But all right, so in the current, what's going on? I want to pull a love message. In the current, the Chess Queen. So trust, strategizing. It's calling you trust again. Trust. You're trying to trust and strategize. So here's something that somebody from the past may think or feel about you. The thought of you drives me crazy. And currently things are up in the air, and you're wanting to go the distance. You want to be focused. So I like this Two of Pentacles. This is from the Runic Tarot. Look at this. It's Two of Pentacles, but it's not somebody juggling. They're not treading on water. They're not spinning their wheels. They're just sharing a moment. So things are just kind of, I want to say up in the air, but things are just like, things aren't really in motion right now. They're not going backwards. It's like you're trying to share a moment, but you're willing to go the distance. Whether it be financially or with love or whatever, here you are willing to go the distance and put in the time and effort into something. So in the future, and I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw a little love into this situation. Mask. In the future, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslight. Ugh. Be careful. Be careful if somebody comes into your life that tries to have a mask on. And also have faith. Okay, so if you are feeling like giving up, I'm going to pull these two. If you're feeling like giving up, that's pulling, look at this. It's pulling 3 cards. So in the future, there's going to be things that are up in the air. You can try to balance things. There's going to be an ending. This totally is so my Libra guy. He's been hurt so much by love. Yeah, and then they get trust issues, right? And then they get scared and they run away. And 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. So something may come to an end in the future because I don't want to say juggling. It could be juggling, but things just being too up in the air. Like things not really moving forward. They're too stagnant. So things being stagnant ends up causing things to end. And I feel like there could be maybe some bridge burning going on. But do you hear that? Oh, she is so dramatic. So that's my cat Kiki. She's nobody's bugging her. She's had food. She's had treats. She got to use the bathroom. She has water. She has everything she needs. She wants attention. She wants to play, and she's old as crap. But there's gonna be a feeling of being left out in the cold. So what is the advice for you all? What kind of advice do I have for you for that future situation? Again, you're not gonna wear, but you're being called upon to just try to be, I keep wanting to say patient. It's not the temperance card, but It's have, and I want to say have faith too, even though that I don't see that here, right? But be patient, have faith, and have some self-control, discipline, and don't act rashly. So hold yourself back. Don't go speeding ahead and acting crazy. You're just gonna have to try and be patient and have self-discipline. Okay, so let's do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, and I just saw the word engage. I don't know if you're about to get engaged to an Aries, but here we go. Because I just looked down and saw the word engage. So, Aries, if you're dealing with an Aries, what's the situation with an Aries? They feel like things are done and they're kind of bitchy. So I guess that won't be an engagement, or at least not right away. Taurus feels like they're, look at that, decisions. This is the Taurus. They're on the fence about things. They're at a crossroads and they love you. Look at this. But they have decisions to make. So they're in decision-making mode. Gemini wants to commit to you and wants to grow with you. And this is actually a big deal to them. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, this is a really big deal to them. They want to commit to you and they want to grow with you. They may want to have children with you. If you are dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer's a little bit, I want to say impatient. I was going to say immature, but I'm just going to say, I kept going back and forth between impatient and immature. I think it's impatient. So the Cancer's a little bit impatient to right things, to make things right, to balance things out. I don't know, they want to make things right. So they're impatient to make things right. Leo, ooh, so this Leo that you're dealing with, this particular one, if you're here to see about a Leo, drama, I kind of feel like they want to fight. But at the same time, they're focused on their coin. So are they dramatic and coin focused? Is that what's going on? And if you were dealing with a Virgo, they might want to apologize. They're waiting on you though. So are they waiting on you for an apology? Ooh, maybe that's it. Libra, they might be waiting on you for an apology. They might want to apologize, but they're just going to wait. So they're in waiting mode. Ooh. So if you're dealing with a fellow Libra, I don't know, Fiona, who you're dealing with, but if you're dealing with a fellow Libra, this person has some toxic ways about them. What exactly? Because I get that. Okay, so there's going to be a person out here who she's so dramatic. Kiki. Kiki. I'm not trying to get the dogs stirred up. There's a term, and it's flying around the internet, and it is hobosexual. It is a person who chooses their love partner based upon who they can live with for free. You may be dealing with somebody like that. Your person might be one of those people. Hopefully, I don't know, Fiona, what your situation is. Hopefully you're not a Libra too. But, and I would hope that wouldn't describe you. That'd be awful. Scorpio, they want to be single, or they act single. Single and like argumentative, like chaotic, like always has to win. They always have to win. They act single and they always have to win. Sagittarius is spying on you, and they're asking, yeah, look at this. They're asking people about you. They're spying. So Sagittarius they don't want you to know, but they're trying to figure out the 411 on you. I don't know if they're trying to figure out if you have somebody new or what, but they're spying. The Capricorn feels like it's a disaster, and at the same time, they want to reunite. There's going to be a Capricorn that also makes a big announcement, or tries to make some kind. I feel like it's so. I don't feel like I want to take it serious, but there's a Capricorn out there that is going to make an announcement on social media that it's a disaster. That everything is just a big disaster. They may say that you're a disaster, but just know that they want to reconnect. So regardless of what they say, they want to reconnect. Aquarius is feeling stuck and they're losing sleep over this. Like things are not moving, things are not progressing, and they're losing it. Like they are just losing their mind over this. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're ignoring you. I I don't want to think this, but there's a Pisces out here that's ignoring you because they're out and they're out and about. They're, what's the word, in the streets. There's going to be a Pisces out there that's in the streets. That's why they're ignoring you. And the other Pisces folks are just like, they're ignoring you because they don't feel like they deserve love. So they're acting distant. They're pushing you away and acting distant. All right, so whoever you're dealing with, let's see what's on the bottom here. They might be somebody who likes to have control over the direction of things. They like to steer the direction of things. So they like to have control. All right. With that said, Libra, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.